You have a Lego room? Well, yes. Yes, I do. Welcome to my Lego slash scrapbook slash home office slash catch-all room. But the Legos have definitely started to take over. Let me show you around. I will start you off with my Minecraft collection. My daughter loves Minecraft, and she got me involved. And then we discovered Lego Minecraft, which is a whole nother world. They mimic the game and reference parts of the map perfectly. So that is my Lego Minecraft, which sits up on these shelves. Up next is my collection of what I like to refer to as more of the retro. You've got the huge Lego Icons retro radio in the back, which I have a whole nother YouTube on that. So if you want to check it out, it gets into a lot of the detail. And these cameras, come on. How stinking amazing are those? And since we're up here talking retro, let's just scoot on over to the Pac-Man game, which again, I've got another YouTube up showing all of the details, but you have a movable joystick, some start buttons that light up, you've got the whole track system, and then these guys flip around up top. Again, check out the YouTube, and I go into a lot more detail on that one. Sitting way up high is my tall neck. It's based off of the video game. That was a great detailed build. Does have an awesome light kit available, but I do not do light kits because they stress me out. This part of my display is dedicated to everything Volkswagen Bushish. Is that a word, Bushish? Anyway, we've got this little guy down here on his way to the beach. And it was one of the 3-in-1 Legos, and it came with that. Directly behind, we've got the turquoise bus, along with some chairs, surfboard. That was a great build, but let me tell you why it's in the case. Because you barely touch it and something's falling off. So while it was a great build, it was a frustrating build, and once you get it done, it's not one you can play with. Sitting up top with a little bit more sturdiness is this guy. This one is built better. I can say you can actually open doors and take a peek inside and it won't fall apart. I'm going to go ahead and scoot you over to some of my vehicles up here. The Jeep is a Technique set and lots of pieces, lots of little pieces. But the tires maneuver, you've got a winch on the front. Yeah, fun build. Not as fun as this one, the Ghostbusters vehicle. Look at the detail up top. Look at all those fun gadgets. And on the other side, what you don't see is you can open up the doors and the seat slides out just like in the movies. This is everything spacious. I need space for my spacious collection. That's really not space. That's a fighter jet, but it flies in the air, so I considered it. This was the, I forget they call it, like an anniversary edition of an older set that they brought back just for the celebration. And yeah, it's pretty cute. Got these guys going to Mars. While I have you here, let's scoot on up to this shelf. These are my Harry Potter books. They open up to display kind of like a diorama. And that's the whole set. Up from there, I've got my botanicals. I'm not really into the botanicals, but I did like the succulents. And I'm a bird lover. So I've got those two cuties up there. And those sit up on those shelves. Now there's a lot going on in this system. Ignore the scrapbooking supplies. This is the Friends Theater, but I've turned it into the Muppet Theater with all the Muppet minifigs. Yes, okay, said it. Got your two grouchy old men up there. You've got everybody on stage performing. Beaker and the chemical guy is sitting up there. And then these are some of the Friends characters that came with it. Yeah, I saw that idea and I said, I've got to do that. Over here, we've got the Back to the Future DeLorean. You could have designed this 3 ways. So my plan is to get 2 more versions of this set so I can design each version of the DeLorean from the movies, but I wanted to go with the original on the first go around, so that's what we got there. Coming to the next shelf is a bit of Star Wars-y stuff. I have more, but Star Wars isn't on the top of my list, so I deconstructed it to make room for others. This is the Friends house, and it's actually called Andrea's house. That's why I had to get it. And I would turn it around, but there's no room to turn it around. It's got so many details on the other side. And we got some kid floating in a pool. This is part of the New Dreams collection. And why did I get it? Because of the Volkswagen bus. That's also part turtle. And again, you could design this several ways. You could have made it into a flying version, but I just thought it was cool. There's some awesome minifigs that came with it. Speaking of minifigs, just some random ones as I collect them. Over here, we've got some Easter displays. And then this, even though it's made entirely of Lego blocks, it's considered a MOC, my own creation. And you buy the plans off of websites, just the plans, the build directions, and then all the pieces have to be ordered separately. So this is the taxi from The Fifth Element. And it is one of my favorite movies. So hence the build. Now I know we just finished Halloween, but this is my Halloween shelf. This is the Haunted House, one of my first couple sets. The elevator shaft actually has an elevator that you crank up and then it drops down. Kind of like the Tower of Terror at Hollywood Studios. But down here is some of my Hidden Side collection, which I've fallen in love with, but it's discontinued, so I have to find my pieces at random times when the prices are good, because the prices are sky high on them. And it's actually an interactive set. Each set, you can open up an app on your phone and kind of play like a hunt the ghost game. But I've got those, and I've got some more up here. The school bus in the back, that pumpkin carriage, that's a mock. Got these guys. And then we've got Witchy Poo with Dracula, which was a mock. Witchy Poo was a set. Welcome to Doctor Strange's abode. Look at all those characters. This was an awesome build. So many details. The whole house opens up. And we've got a bigger version of that guy over here. And then we've got portal, Doctor Strange portal. Over here is Thor's house, kind of when he's gone off the deep end. I don't know what I have behind it. I really can't see it. Oh, it's just part of that eyeball monster thing. Anyway, that's on top of there. Let's come down and we'll take a look at Christmas Town. Welcome to my Christmas village. It stays up year round because I'm not taking this apart just to have to piece it together every year. But look how stinking cute. So kids, better be good because Santa Claus is coming to town. This tumbler is a beast. It was so much fun to assemble. So many pieces. And of course, can't forget them. Since we are on the topic of Batman, we have the Batwing 1989 version up here. It will eventually get hung on the wall behind here. I just haven't done that. And it's meant to hang. Underneath it's got some well knocked out areas that you can go ahead and hang it on a wall. I've also got some different versions of the Batmobile. I love that one, of course. And then these guys that came with the Batwing. I will drop down and we've got Stranger Things house from the upside down. This house you can actually flip the entire unit upside down. And so that version becomes the top and that becomes the bottom. But again, you'll see it's in a case. And that is because it's a very delicate build. Touch it the wrong way and it falls apart. So we don't touch it. We don't do anything with it, but look at it. And you've got the minifigs. Very cool. My Lego city I'm trying to build. This Daily Bugle is immense. Look at that. And again, the backside has so many details. All of these components, the windows pop off and you can see all the details of the offices on the inside. But again, I don't pop them off because everything else kind of pops off with it. So while it's very cool, it's also one of the more delicate builds. Next to that, I figure if you've got the Daily Bugle, let's go with the police station. Again, the back side has tons of details. Inside every room, tons of details. And I've just got some vehicles up front. And they're having a little chase. These are all just separate little kind of vinyl bags or poly bags. That's a separate box set. Same with that one. This is one of my newer versions or newer sets. It is the museum, History Museum. And what you can't see inside is there's a whole replica of a dinosaur. There's Easter eggs throughout. There's buried bones. Again, the amount of detail that Lego puts into these is incredible. Welcome to my wall of Harry Potter. We'll go up top first. And we've got, look how awesome is that set. Look at all the details. You've got potion bottles, glasses, wands, chocolate frogs, the scarf, and Hedwig. And then next to that, we've got the train, Hogwarts Express, coming into the station. Let's drop down. And there's so much going on this shelf. I'm sorry, it's very cluttered. I just want to get everything on there. So I'm just going to give you a quick tour. These are all different sets. Some of them I've combined. And another shelf of Harry Potter. Again, combined some of these. Big Harry Potter fan. These are all figures you can collect. I'm missing a couple, but I might have them in some unbuilt kits. I still have to assemble. Harry Potter. Now I'm going to take you back to medieval times. We must have used that DeLorean over there from Back to the Future, but we are now in medieval times. This is a huge castle that opens up, and I don't have room to display it in its full glory because it's just very, very, very large. I love it. I love all the figures, the horses, the details, the knights, everything. The thatched roofs. But up above that, we've got Snow White's castle. Snow White and all her dwarfs. And we've got the wicked, evil witch over there with her poisoned apples. Another great build. And of course, the whole back side of the house, it not only opens up, but you can see all the details. Next to that, Hocus Pocus. And we've got our 3 favorite witches over here. It's got a front gate. And you've got the kids. It has a working water wheel on this side. I can't get it. Let's see. Here we go. It's got a light brick in there. Yeah, pretty awesome. That drawer unit houses kits that I've had to disassemble to make room. I will take them apart, put them in big bags, and make sure they've got the instruction books. This is a bunch of Frozen sets that I found actually at Goodwill and had most of the pieces. I just had to order minimal. And then I went online and found the directions and printed those up. So those are huge castles from Frozen. That's another one. I'm not sure what this is. Oh, this is Christmas. This is still Christmas stuff that I need to put back together. These are little, just like polybag Batman, Harley Quinn, some Star Wars. Friends set, the pet daycare. This is the Avengers set. These are all mech armors. Batman, the Hulk, all Marvel mech armors. And and a Jurassic Park. Look, I've got room. Anyway, yep, that's where sets go to retire. This is where all the build magic happens. Right here, this little table. I've got this great Lego mat. It has some of the more popular bricks displayed. You've got all the colors up here. Again, more bricks, measurements, very helpful. Currently, I'm working on this medieval castle. Those are the bags I have left. And every kit comes with spare pieces, so I collect those in this jar. Above that, in this antique secretary's cabinet, I have my antique Legos. These are from when I was a kid. They date back to the 70s. And your Lego figures, the minifigs, looked way different back then. You've got helicopters, forklifts, trucks. And down below, you've got some of the houses. This ship, the hull actually will float. And then you've got Mario. He is, I don't know, I want to say maybe 2000-ish. And then I've got just some pretty hearts. Some critters back in here. And we've got the house from Up. And then the Kevin back here, this big Kevin, he's a mock that I put together. And I had to get the pieces put together. Again, the back side of the house, you can see all the wonderful details. Forgot about this little guy sitting over here. He was a gift with purchase. And I think that about covers it. So this is my Lego room with everything else included. I'll give you a quick zoom around. Oh, what are those, you ask? We're supposed to see those. These are all my unopened sets that I still have to build. I'm not saying I have a problem. Not saying I'm addicted to Legos. I will not admit to nothing. I will admit to having a lot of sets that still need to be completed. I want to do this one so bad. I just don't have the room for it. It's over 6,000 pieces. This is where I keep some of my boxes back there. So yeah, shh, not supposed to see that. Let's continue on. Yep. This is my little she cave. You got your man caves, I got my she cave. And we're back to where we started. I have a little bit of an addiction with ball caps too, but don't need to see that. And backpacks and hiking gear, don't need to see that. Thanks for coming along. Enjoy your day.